So it looks like it's going to be a pretty big month, or end into a month for One Piece. We got the One Piece Film Gold movie that comes out at the end of the weekend, I believe on the 23rd. We got the Heart Gold special, which is out. I don't know if it's subbed yet. I have found the link to it, but I don't know if it's subbed. But mainly the article that was posted today, this morning, from Anime News Network, and this contains to actually how far we are into the story in the manga of One Piece. Now, according to this article, I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check it out. Mainly, it talks about how Oda has stated, as of right now, we are 65% completed in the story, in the manga. As of right now. Now, there's going to be a lot of what the fucks, and there's going to be a lot of people saying, last year, we kind of got a word that I think is right after the Dressrosa arc, we were like 70% done, so we got an extra 5% pushed back. Now, again, there's two ways you can take this. Number one, for One Piece fans, that's going to be hype building for us. However, the reality of the situation is this, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people are going to say it flat out, but you have to take into consideration, can Oda's health last? I mean, obviously he thinks he can. If he can add on another 5% to what we previously thought was only 70% done. Now we're only 65% done, and considering where we are right now in the manga with the Vince folks in Whole Cake Island and everything, yeah, that is crazy. And well, I can mean one of two things. Number one, the next few arcs that we get could be either the length of Dressrosa or longer, or we have multiple arcs that we're not aware of yet, which I doubt, given the fact it's easier for Oda to focus on the stories that he already has, on the arcs that he already has. Because we've seen the notebooks, we still got the Revolutionary arc, we got the Versus 4 Emperors arc that just began. Technically, I said that it was going to be a setup, which it is, and then we're into the Whole Cake Island. We've still got Wano, so yeah, it's like bombarded with stuff for Oda. And again, yeah, obviously the recent health issues, obviously going to be a number one priority has come to mind. Life overtakes work, unfortunately for us, but it is what it is. So I want to hope they can last, but I don't want to see the story cut short because of health issues. But at the same time, this feels like a shonen move, because this is the complete opposite of what's happened to Bleach right now. Because Bleach has been, and again, more figures are pointing towards Kubo, and perhaps undeservedly, because we know deep down inside that it's Shonen that's really made that move, and not necessarily Kubo. Kubo is being rushed to fuck. I know a lot of people are critical about the Bleach looking like ending the way it is, but you gotta remember, Kubo's the write the stories, but he's being rushed because of the recent decision to pull the plug on Bleach faster than what we should have seen. Anyway, it's the complete opposite with One Piece. Naruto is already over, so again, but it looks like extended. So a lot of speculation could be read into how many years we have left of One Piece. I would say 10 at max. I don't expect it to be any longer than that. It could be, but it depends on Oda and if he can last. I hope he can, and I hope it doesn't really put that much strain on him to the point where he can't even do anything. Because you hear the stories of Takashi, and I don't blame him for one split second, despite how passionate you are about Hunter x Hunter. I don't blame him for taking hiatuses, and that's one thing. That's one thing I've said about people writing about chapters. That's one thing I will never ever do, because one, you're putting down the mangaka who's writing this shit, who's probably busting their ass, and people like ranting about this shit. So if you don't like a chapter, then don't read it or don't review it. That's what I do. If I don't like a chapter, I don't review it. I don't put people down just because I don't like something that somebody else wrote that is gonna flow into the story. So that's just my opinion. I heard some part say it, and she's right. There's nothing worth chapter 831 with nothing about ranting about, in my opinion. And this again, this is just gonna add to more people are questioning whether Oda can last. Well, probably can, but I don't want. Again, you got to take in consideration it's life over job. So it's great news for us One Piece fans because it means as epic as what we've had now in the year. And like I said, despite what people will think about 831, this year has been a golden year. It looks like it's going to be a golden week, no pun intended, for One Piece with film gold, and now with this 65% in the manga. That is crazy. Now that, and in retrospect, now that means, and this another announcement was made that in 2012, um, which I think it was past the time skip. I'm not. I can't. I have to look that up. I'm pretty sure that's past the time skip where Oda said we were 60% done. That means that as of right now, if you look at retrospect, if uh, Dressrosa only took 5% as of right now, and yeah, that to me means that the arcs we're going to get next are going to be longer than Dressrosa, or we're going to get more arcs, which I don't see happening. So, I mean, we could get Whole Cake Island could be 2 years for all we know, or 2.5 years. So it could be at least 3 to 4 years before you see a reunion of any kind with the Straw Hat. So, again, there's a positive and there's a negative behind all this. So, again, nothing too much to the article. I'll leave a link in the description box below. But this is big news considering the fact we've got the chat's on the way pretty shortly. So, let me know what you guys think down below. That's going to do this for this update. Like it if you did, appreciate that. Comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you guys later.